Washington, D.C., formerly the District of Columbia, also known as just Washington or simply D.C., is the capital city and federal district of the United States. The city was named for George Washington, a founding father and the first president of the United States. It is located on the east bank of the Potomac River. As the seat of the U.S. federal government and several international organizations, the city is an important world political capital. It is one of the most visited cities in the U.S. Washington is home to many national monuments and museums, primarily situated on or around the National Mall. Washington Monument, standing 555 feet high and anchoring one end of the National Mall, World War II Memorial, constructed on the National Mall in 2004. Memorial honors the 16 million servicemen and women who fought in World War II, including the 400,000 who died. Lincoln Memorial is one of Washington, D.C.'s most treasured attractions. The statue of President Abraham Lincoln pictured here stands 19 feet high and is surrounded by 36 columns. Each column represents a state that existed when Lincoln died. Marine Corps War Memorial, based on an iconic image of the second flag raising on the island of Iwo Jima during World War II, the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial is dedicated to the Marine dead of all wars and their comrades of other services who fell fighting beside them. Arlington National Cemetery history is a microcosm of the nation. It is the final resting place for war heroes, veterans and freed slaves as well as luminaries in science, engineering, medicine and government. Smithsonian Castle, right on the National Mall. The castle is a National Historic Landmark. The National Air and Space Museum is a center for research into the history and science of aviation and spaceflight, as well as planetary science and terrestrial geology and geophysics. Almost all space and aircraft on display are originals or the original backup craft. The National Museum of the American Indian is a museum in the United States devoted to the culture of the indigenous peoples of the Americas. It houses artifacts, art, historical and cultural objects from native Indian communities in the hemisphere. The United States Capitol is a monument, a working office building, and one of the most recognizable symbols of representative democracy in the world. Visitors are welcome to enter the building through the Capitol Visitor Center, located underground on the east side of the Capitol. The exhibition hall, where visitors may explore the only exhibition in the world dedicated to telling the story of Congress and the U.S. Capitol. The White House is where the President and First Family of the United States live and work, but it's also the People's House, where we hope all Americans feel a sense of inclusion and belonging. The Thomas Jefferson Memorial stands in a straight line with the White House. Renaissance man Thomas Jefferson was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence, and a 19th century man with a wide-ranging impact on the very makeup of America itself. The Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial is a beautiful monument, great statuary you can touch, and great photo opportunities. The Martin Luther King, Jr. Memorial is a national memorial located in West Potomac Park. Memorial pays tribute to slain civil rights leader near where he delivered, "I Have a Dream" speech. The Korean War Veterans Memorial consists of multiple structures that honor those who sacrificed during the 3-year Korean War. The Tidal Basin is a man-made reservoir located between the Potomac River and the Washington Channel. It is part of West Potomac Park and is a focal point of the National Cherry Blossom Festival held each spring. DuPont Circle is a popular residential neighborhood with lively dining and nightlife. The National Mall is America's most visited national park, where the past, present and future come together. The long, grassy National Mall is home to iconic monuments. The National Museum of Natural History is a part of the Smithsonian Institution, holds the world's most extensive collection of natural history specimens. It explores life on Earth through exhibitions and activities, collection objects and research that happens in the lab and in the field. From the National Mall's monuments and memorials to vibrant neighborhoods filled with character and charm, DC is a world-class destination.